I ignored the comment about the meal as it was the last thing on my mind. Once I got to the hospital, I was taken back into a room where Carrie was, to be greeted by 3 doctors and 2 nurses rushing around trying to help her. I was then informed that she needed to have an emergency operation to have her eye glued or else she would lose it. The problem was that they didn't have a surgeon at that hospital that could do it and she needed to go to another hospital an hour and a half away. They asked if she would need transportation or if I could take her. I said I would take her. Once we got to the other hospital we were told that she would be having the operation at 5:30 p.m. I knew then that I wouldn't make dinner and text Ryan to let him know. He flipped out and basically told me to leave Carrie at the hospital and have her wife pick her up after the operation was done. At this point I still hadn't been able to get a hold of Carrie's wife. I told him that wasn't going to happen and that he was out of order to even ask me to do that. I then texted his mom and told her what was going on. She was really supportive and told me to stay with Carrie and let her know how the operation goes. A dinner can be rescheduled, Carrie's health can't. I also spoke with his brother who was equally understanding. I stayed with Carrie, her operation was a success and I got her back home about 9 p.m. Her wife had ordered some Chinese and offered me some, which I happily accepted as I hadn't eaten since lunch. With that I didn't get home till about 11 p.m. and Ryan was already asleep. Ryan was very short with me for days after and we ended up having a huge fight where he told me that I should have put his brother and family before Carrie. He said he was embarrassed going to the meal without me. I responded that I was embarrassed he thought I would put a meal before my sister's health. This led to another week of awkwardness between us before we finally sat down and we sorted it out, or so I thought. 8 weeks ago Carrie got her graft and so far everything is going really well with it. On Saturday his brother was here so we went out for dinner with his family. His family were all asking about how Carrie was doing and I showed them a picture of the stitches in her eye. I thought that everything had gone really well until we got home and he got really angry saying that I shouldn't have brought up Carrie's health issues and I shouldn't have shown them the picture. I argued that they'd asked about her and asked to see the picture. It ended with him telling me that I needed to put him and his family before Carrie or else we weren't going to work. His family will come before mine once we are married so I should get used to it. I went upstairs and packed a bag. I'm now at my mom's house and he's been bombarding me with texts and calls since I left.